Hi guys, welcome back to our channel, Pagan Preppers.
We're back in the woods today. It's windy, it's raining and it's freezing, but we're going to go and mess around and have some fun.
See you in a minute.
So it looks like the path has actually turned into a stream. Colbo's got wet feet already, haven't you?
Yeah, I think these boots are leaking, but whatever.
Oh well.
I'll live.
Crack on. Colin's loving it, aren't you? Whose bloody bright idea was this? That's what I want to know. Yup. Found our natural water source. Not that I'm going to drink straight from it, that's just stupid. Looks like someone's trying to build a swimming pool. We appear to have found some sort of campsite. We've got a little shelter there, fire pit, there's another little shelter thing there, and some benches. It's all absolutely sodden, but you know, quite interesting.
We'll have fun. Might be a bit cold tonight.
Looks like someone started building a debris shelter here. There's a couple of little logs inside to sit on. Not bad, could do with a bit more work though, a bit windy I reckon, a bit drafty in there.
So there's a nice bit to make a picnic. Nice straight picture of the beach.
What kind of tree is it?
A wood tree.
A what?
A wood tree.
A wooden tree. Oh, you don't get many of those, do you?
Not around here. There's another bit of shelter.
Oh yeah.
Probably the cubs have been down. Scouts.
Should we just move into this woods and live here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anything to get out of the rat race.
Yeah, literally. Oh, there's another shelter there as well. Maybe it was the Blair Witch.
Yeah, you might get wet in that one.
Yeah, why the hell would you make a shelter over a stream? That's a bit weird.
Goober.
What?
Goober.
Shut up. I'm jealous of my stick.
It's a nice place, but it might be a damp evening. Yeah? I'm going to have a cup of coffee.
I've got my hammock up. I'm going to get in there in a minute and have a chill out. This tree is wobbling like hell, so I'm just hoping it's not dead and that when I get in the hammock it's going to come down and like kill me. So the rain's eased up for a minute, a little bit. I'm in my hammock. I've got some books to read. Bushcraft 101, first of all. This is a fantastic book, so I'm going to be brushing up on my knowledge a little bit with this one. I've also got SAS Survival Guide. Obviously, everyone needs to own a copy and read it and know it off by heart. I've got Food for Free, another great little book. And I've also got a very old Mushrooms and Toadstools book. So I'm going to have a cup of tea, snacks, and just chill and have a read for a bit, and then go for an explore and see if I can find anything useful or edible or, don't know, have a bit of fun and chill out for a bit. Colin's over there having a wander around somewhere. Pretty good, pretty good. So the tree keeps squeaking and moving, but I think it's fine. It just keeps dripping on me, and all these drips are running down into where I'm sitting, so I might end up with a wet butt, but that's a small price to pay, to be honest. I'm starting to get a bit chilly, so I'm going to try and light a fire. I doubt I'll find anything dry that will burn, but we'll have a look and just see and show you how it goes. So one of the toys I've brought to play with today is my little fire kit right here. This is from Polymath Products. It's a little pocket fire lighting kit. So that's all the contents and things there. We've got black polypropylene case, 4 wax dowel sticks, 20 wax jute tinder sticks, a ferro rod, a magnesium striker, a sharpener and some bellows. So that's what's in this little tin. So I'm going to see if I can get something going with this little kit. So I've got this waxed jute twine. I'm just going to fluff it up a bit, unravel it a little bit and get a bit of surface area there to see if we can get a spark in there. There's absolutely nothing dry around here, so I've just put this leaf there just to set my little embers up on and see if I can get something going. It's more of an experiment than to actually warm me up, to be honest, at this point. So I've just pulled the string apart and fluffed up all the fibres so it's into this kind of fluffy little ball, like a soft little nest for the spark to hopefully catch. So we'll just pop that there for a minute. Next we've got a sharpener and a bit of dowel, so I'm just going to make some shavings as well. Put that in there too. And then we've got the ferro rod and striker, and with a bit of luck take a bit of that extra coat off. See, we've got a spark then. There we go. Try and put the end of the ferro rod in where you know, wherever you want the actual sparks to land. Ooh. There we go. So that's better. Just chuck a bit of dowel on there, see if that might catch. You never know. Throw a few more sparks on just for fun. Oh, it feels warmer already. My fingers are quite numb, so I'm quite happy about that. What I should have done really is got loads more of these little shavings so that you can just kind of keep it going a bit, so that gives the dowel chance to catch, because obviously it's a lot thicker than the rest of it. But yeah, nice warm little flame there. I'm quite happy with that. Look at that. So I reckon as long as you can get some dry tinder and you got one of these, you've got a pretty good chance of getting a fire going. Oh, that is really nice actually. My fingers are so numb. And that leaf underneath is caught as well. Let's put another one on, just for the sake of it. I'm not worried about damaging the ground underneath because it's just mud and it's soaking wet anyway. Yeah, so this little fire kit definitely gets a thumbs up from me.
Okay, so I've attempted to set up a trap, a snare. So I've made this little alleyway for an animal to go through. Put some leaves and stuff there to kind of make it look natural, like a natural route, or I suppose you'd call it game trail. So here I've got a sapling that I've bent over and I've attached 2 little notches. Then we've got some paracord running off there into this loop that I've attached to the ground with 2 pegs, and here 2 little cutouts just to hold the circular shape of the trap. So I'm going to go and get a stick and see if we can get this to work. This stick is the rat or mouse or squirrel or moose, whatever you want to
Moose.
So he's coming along. He doesn't want to go left or right because there's grasses here, so this is a natural progression for the animal to go.
Little funnel.
He goes through there and trips the trip, and this should spring up in the air and catch him. So we'll just have a go and see what happens. Nothing. Okay.
Bit of a fail, but good attempt.
But
Hold on, wait. Okay.
throw him a bit. No. Right, I'm just going to show you what I tried to make.
Pyong!
Twang up there.
Cool.
So, more work needed. Got to make this much more sensitive.
Good first attempt though, but we're not having rabbit for dinner tonight by the look of it.
Tonight. Okay, second attempt. We've got a sapling down to there. These are attached like this. 2 little notches. I've just, for the sake of it, just put a bit of paracord there and a loop, and I've just kept it open with a stick just to see what it's like. See if this one works. We'll throw the stick through that. Nothing. Yeah, more work needed. It just sprung. It caught the stick and it's hanging.
Right, so now we know that the fire kit works. The experiment was a success. I'm actually quite cold, so I'm going to try and actually build a real fire that can warm me up a little bit. So we'll see how that goes. Let's see if there's anything even remotely dry that might burn. I don't know, probably not, but what are you going to do? We'll have a go. This looks promising. It's quite, oh, I don't know, it's not snapping, but it might be dry enough to catch and to burn, so we'll just, it's a big lump of dead vines, so we'll take that and see what we can do with it, and just have a scout around, see if there's anything else that we might make use of. We've got a bit of a dead looking branch here. Well, it feels quite snappable, you know, it's got quite a crispy snap to it, so that's a good sign. Oh, that's better. So we're going to take this, definitely, and see what we can do with that. So here we have some spindly little thin sticky snappy things, some slightly bigger sticks, and some actual hopeful fuel. All of this stuff snapped with like quite a dry snap, so it gives me a bit of optimism that it might actually catch. I found this stone here. I've just wiped it on my shirt to dry it off a bit because I'm going to use that to build the actual, you know, the fluffy ember bit, because there's literally nothing dry that I can use to build my fire on. This was here obviously from whoever was here before, so I thought if it gets to that point I might be able to chuck that on and it might catch as well. So let's give it a go. Alright, so we're just getting some pencil sharpenings in amongst all this fluffed up jute twine here. Can't actually feel it because my fingers have gone numb, which is why I'm doing it all really clumsy. Feels warm already. I might get lucky there, you never know. Yeah, I think some of the smaller pieces have started to catch. Okay, so that's gone out. So I'm going to make some more shavings. A lot more, and have another go. Okay, so we've got some more shavings on there which have caught. I'm going to start putting some small sticks on there, and hopefully we can convince it to keep going.
Okay, do you want to say what you've got down here?
So here we've got some twigs, very small, and then we've got ones that are slightly bigger again, and then some bigger sticks. So hopefully if we can get this little tinder bundle to burn, we'll be able to keep it going long enough to, you know, gradually throw bigger sticks on, and hopefully we'll end up with a nice fire. So we've got some shavings right next to this little fluffy bird's nest, so let's just have a go and see. Alright, so that's caught. Let's chuck all that on there. Bundle that all on top. No, it's gone out. I need to be shy.
Okay.
Okay, so we still haven't got the fire lit. We've been at it for bloody ages. It's not a problem getting it lit. The problem is it's very windy and everything's very wet, so it's getting anything to actually catch. We'll keep trying for a little bit longer maybe, but we're going to have to go soon. What are you thinking, Baggins?
It's a ball ache.
Yeah. Definitely not easy when it's wet and windy. So I haven't been able to get a fire going. I've ran out of jute twine to fluff up. Literally nothing is catching at all, and we're running out of time, so I think we're going to count that as a fail on the firelighting today. I suppose it just goes to show, even with the right gear and the right knowledge, you can still fail and fuck it up, but never mind, it's it's been fun having a go, if not a little bit frustrating. So what do you think we've learned from today's failures, Colbo?
With a fire,
Yeah.
in this wind, it's got to be sheltered, like what we've done down there. Try and make a little fireplace or something. Just to get out the wind, because there's a slight bit of wind.
Yeah.
You're not going to get the fire going, so
Yeah.
it's cold.
Definitely worth putting in the effort to kind of make a really good sort of sheltered area. Definitely worth getting lots of stuff prepared, different size sticks and things like that. As much fluffy stuff as you can. And then like each of the next stages up, I think, is a good idea as well, isn't it? Because I was finding that, you know, all the fluff was catching light.
Yeah.
And then the shavings were catching and everything like that. It's just the bigger stuff was just too wet and it just wasn't having any of it. So
I think your first thickness of twig or whatever,
yeah.
it's got to be like matchsticks.
Yeah.
Tiny, just to get it
Definitely.
going.
Yeah. So it's been a bit annoying, but still fun anyway. You don't mind the rain so much, do you? Hello. Hello, little dude. So sadly we've run out of time. It would be great to keep going with trying to get a fire going and having another go with some traps and snares and stuff. We did what we could with the time we had. We were only out for a little while today. But anyway, hope you've enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching and we'll see you next time.
Bye.